Welcome back, everybody. Holiday Doc here, and this is Capture the Flag on Summit with yours truly. And I'm going to be using the AK-74U with the grip for the majority of this game. I think I may pick up a FAMAS near the end. I'm not sure. I actually don't think I do. But that being said, people are complaining a lot recently. Oh, I'm telling the Doc, you only use a FAMAS, right? Well, you're going to go into a competition or a competition-style room, and you're going to want to use the best weapon available, and that weapon, yes, is still the FAMAS. So why wouldn't I use it? So I figure, hey, I'm doing some PS3 scrims. Let's break out a gun I don't usually use. Let's see how well I do with it, and I quite frankly think I do very well. So right there, I pushed really hard for that flag off the start of the game, grabbed it, took it back down rails, countered the initial cutoff, and went for the flag cap, even though I knew I was going to die. But I figured we'd be in a pretty good position to counter the flag run anyways. We had two people on the respawn already, so they're gonna respawn halfway through this flag cap. I'm gonna respawn, you know, a little bit slower, but I should be able to do something. And right there, this is one thing I want to mention. That specific route I just ran is really cool to use every once in a while, because when your flag beeps on the map, what happens is you beep once underneath C ammo, the ammo cut through there, and then once again right before you enter the gold room. So people essentially don't realize that you've switched it up and could be coming right behind them until it's too late. So it's a really, it's a decent maneuver to use if you want to try and get a flag cap if you got some people who could potentially be on rails, or who are probably just waiting for you in spawn. You know, switch it up, give your respawns a little bit more time to do something. So, you know, I have a little bit of a rough start here. I think I'm 2 and 4, or yeah, 2 and 4. So, you know, just trying to make sure that, you know, once all of my teammates have left the spawn and are working their way with that flag, that I make sure that I'm getting the cutoffs, and that's part of the rotation. You know, making sure that, you know, if you're not grabbing that flag, that you're defending the flag or defending the routes home. And right here, I'm not sure how that guy didn't kill me. Pretty remarkable, actually. Don't really realize. So now once the flag has been capped and I'm pushing back up, you're gonna see a different playstyle. Well, right now I try to go for the nice jump shot, but cursor was just a little too low to make that happen. That would have been a really nice two-piece. Right there, he gets taken out, jumping on stealth now, or no, yeah, myself. So myself's respawning, taking care of the guy who got called out on A. Nice communication, and then I see two more red dots headed towards rails, so we gotta try and take it out. I also get shot at from the back, so I immediately turn around right away and put some bullets downrange into gold. But I didn't want to push the situation too bad, because I did not have the upper hand from that sort of range with the AK versus the FAMAS. So I leave it to my teammates, I call it out, and I swoop around back and get the kill when it's much more convenient for me, and when it's much safer for me to actually grab the kill. So right here, you know, once again, pushing in very hard into the spawn. Teammate goes down, he gets called out and leaves himself red on the marker. So I grab flag and I GTF, oh, again, trying to make this a 3-0 in the first half, and teammates respawned and did a good job. I really wish one of them would have turned around immediately, though, just because Summit was wide open for a long time. So I go for the flag anyways. They're dealing with one guy over on the right-hand side who eventually takes out stealth reticle, goes down by my hand, and then I push up towards Summit just to make sure that we don't have any more trailers or anybody else trying to head down that direction and try to sneak in for a counter cap or anything like that. So once I push down over here, I did catch Xera Revolution, get another call out for top B here, and this kind of makes me put on the brakes because now all of my teammates are down. So I don't want to get too aggressive. I want to stay alive for a little bit, make sure everybody's alive and well before I do anything stupid. So once my 3 teammates pop up, I actually get taken out, and they do take off with the flag. So when I respawn, it's time to put on the running shoes and hopefully make it all the way back there, but I just don't think it's going to happen. They've got too much of a lead. I don't pack stun grenades, which is something else I should have mentioned. I'm using the flashbangs. And flashbangs I've been having a little bit of fun with, simply because it throws people for a loop. When they get flashed and they get frustrated, like, why the fuck is that asshole using using flashbangs, and it confuses people. So here's again, I used that route again, and it confuses people. As you see, he was throwing a stun towards rail because he didn't know I was coming behind him. So 3-1 in the first round. Score is looking a little better than it started out. I am not so negative anymore. I do have some flag caps under my belt, and I essentially am doing the objective, or at least very aggressive, maybe aggressive recon run, aggressive roll. So right there I grabbed a marker off the grenade, so I knew that somebody was going to be up here. Didn't have to put many bullets into him, as the grenade did most of the work. Right there I got robbed of a kill from his teammate, and instead of challenging the situation again, I simply get the hell out of there because I didn't have the upper hand on the gunfighting. That's a very big part about, you know, doing well in these games, is knowing when to engage and when to get out of there. And lovely stun by my teammate, and then lovely team kill by myself. And our last guy tries to get this flag out as far as he can, but he kind of got trapped. Nothing you can do. So on the respawn here, I try to just book it straight down Summit. I had a decent spawn, so he's gonna have to run through the A building, through gold, and there is a potential I could stun him. And that flashbang right there just saved my day. So I hit him in the back of the head with a flashbang. Him and his teammate were both blind as hell, couldn't do anything. My teammate grabs flag, I get taken out. Teammate goes the wrong way with the flag. He really should have pulled it back to me towards Summit. I would have been able to defend him a lot better, and it would have worked out a little better for us all. Could have been another flag cap right there. Teammate goes down in front of me. I just pursue and consistently fire, because most people like to just jump back into the doorway that they're being fired at through, and that's kind of a common mistake. Usually people just do it out of thinking that they ran away or something like that, but for the most part, if you're shooting at a doorway, you're not going to stop. A good flag return there by myself. You know, he wasn't very defended on the way down. They didn't have anybody in B. That left it wide open for myself just to get in there. Once my teammate grabs his flag and pulls up here, I seen 2 red dots over on the gen side. So once again, I'm not pushing the initial engagement. I get one after he tries to go for the return, and the second guy is engaging with me behind the boxes. I don't have any shot on him whatsoever, but then again, he chooses to go around the side of these barrels and leave up his head spot and essentially open his body up to full shots from everywhere, instead of just the head glitch back there, which to me was kind of a silly situation for him to put himself into, as the other spot would have been much better in my opinion. So right here, I think this is a nice easy flag cap. I would have liked to see Golfer turn around and watch top B right there, but instead he went and watched Summit, which is fine. And then we're going for the recap here, or the train run, and that's gonna leave us overextended in the middle of the map. They're gonna grab this flag, and that's gonna put us on the run yet again. Kind of a difficult situation. Oh, and the jump shot beats the drop shot again. And difficult situation meaning that, you know, we're not going to be able to make it back here in time or in any place to counter this run. So now you just have to be careful that you don't get recapped or countercapped again. So I tracked down the guy who captured the flag, and I know spawns are going to pop over an A, so I pre-cooked the nade and bam, get him. Now I've got 2 guys in front of me. They've walked their way past on front here, and I've got one teammate. I call it out. He takes care of business. Stealth doing a really good job grabbing the cutoffs throughout the majority of this game, actually. And he grabs a second guy chasing me from behind, and it looks like this is going to be another flag cap. And right here, we left Summit out, so I just threw some random bullets in front of me just in case he did pop out at the last second. But chances are, if he was there, he would have thrown a grenade, and it would have been useless anyways. So after I got the flag cap, I got stunned there, and you seen it, and I thought he was coming from top side. He may have threw it through a glass window up top, but when he didn't come through there, I assumed that he was going through Summit, and why for the win? Cancel the reload. I assumed he was coming up through Summit, just waited for him, didn't want him to grab the flag at all, and then here we're just taking care of business on the respawns, and Reticle, I believe, yeah, was just waiting for me to come around the corner, so no real chance of winning that battle. This has been a really good game. I think, you know, one of my better games in a while. You know, on the PS3. This is on the PS3, so I don't even know if maybe PS3 is a better system for me. Maybe Xbox just has better players. I'm not really sure. It's an argument for you guys or another day. You know, let me know if you guys like this sort of thing. You know, I haven't done a really tutorial-based or an explanation style commentary in a while. I figured, hey, you know, might as well start with a good game I had last night. This has been a lot of fun. I do these open lobby team scrims quite a bit. I've started live streaming a lot, and it's all in preparation for my new live stream network, which is holidaydoc.tv. You can check it out, and make sure you hit me up on Twitter as well, because that's where you get all of my updates. I update quite a bit on Twitter. You guys can hit me up there. NB Holiday Doc is the tweet name. 3611, 5 captures, 1 return. Not too shabby. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Holiday Doc, and I am out of here.